The traditional last-minute rush to get Christmas gifts, food and alcohol on a wet British high street. But it emerged this weekend a Muslim worker in Marks and Spencer refused to sell alcohol, asking shoppers to go to another till, something many out today said they'd find frustrating.
How would you feel if you got to the end of a line on a queue and you had a bottle of champagne and the lady said, sorry, I can't serve you?
I'd be pretty angry actually, because what about my rights?
It is ridiculous, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't work at M&S if you don't want to sell the merchandise.
I'm Italian myself. If you come into this country, you have to respect the culture and everything.
As long as they plan accordingly, that, for example, during this Christmas season, they have enough people that can sell alcohol, I don't see the issue.
M&S has apologised for what it's called an isolated incident. The company says that person shouldn't have been working at the checkout, and Muslim leaders say the staff members' attitude to alcohol is understandable.
I think it's important to note that Islam prohibits a person from drinking alcohol, serving alcohol, carrying alcohol, producing alcohol. Anything to do with alcohol is not allowed. It's a very difficult one when it comes to Britain, where it is so inclusive of British culture that alcohol is almost everywhere you go for social. Drinks, dinner, parties, etc.
How then do shops like M&S accommodate these beliefs?
Marks and Spencer says its policy is one of tolerance and, in certain cases, may lead to an individual being placed in a department where the conflict wouldn't arise. But this debate has highlighted a division within the retail industry over how to handle this issue.
Sainsbury's says although our colleagues on tills or replenishing stock will be asked to handle alcohol and meat, we'll always work closely with individuals to ensure we're inclusive and fair to all. Morrison says we would respect and work around anyone's wishes not to handle specific products for religious or cultural reasons. And Tesco said we don't have a specific policy and take a pragmatic approach. Niz Udin worked for Tesco, and though he, as a Muslim, doesn't eat pork or drink alcohol, he had no problem handling either of them in the shop.
When you signed to work for a retail group like them, it's part of your job, you know, to serve the customers. So, I mean, I'm a Muslim myself, and I worked for another, retail outlet, and so did my wife here. And we've always done it, serve alcohol, whatever it takes.
It's a complex issue, which is why there is no standard answer on how to balance a religious objection to handling alcohol with the strong British tradition of buying and consuming it. Jason Farrell, Sky News.